Okay, Julie Berliner is back. It's She Says with Julie Berliner. Julie, thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks, Seth. Of course.
Just remind us again how many years you've been working in the cannabis economy.
10 years.
Okay.
Actually, we just celebrated 10 years last night.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's slightly early, I'd say. I mean, technically, this is our 10th year in business, but in a few months, it'll be officially the 10th anniversary. But we wanted to throw the party while it's still warm outside and lots of people are here. And it was a blast. I was blown away and honored by how many people made it a priority to be here last night. It was incredible. And people that have been doing it as long as I have.
So 10 years, a decade is a long time to be doing anything.
Yeah.
Let alone legal cannabis. There are many in California, for instance, who have generations of experience, but not necessarily in regulated legal cannabis.
That's right. Yeah, there's a difference.
So there is a difference. So congratulations again. As we now make our way into the next decade of Julie Berliner and Sweetgrass Kitchen in the cannabis industry, we do so with this House Bill 1090 that Colorado passed, which allows for external investment in the state. And, it's still very early days, but at this moment of time, we find ourselves in the middle of 2019. How have things started to change, at least conversationally? And where are we taking ourselves from here as far as cannabis in Colorado?
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the things that Colorado, I felt, was behind on, is that we weren't allowing for this external resources to come into Colorado and support the businesses that are here. And so while all these other states are coming online and legalizing cannabis, I think it's been hard for Colorado-based businesses to keep up because we haven't had the same resources that other businesses have had. So this is a huge step in the right direction, in my opinion. As far as how it affects Sweetgrass directly in this moment, not massively, because we have been able to have outside investment up to 30% of our business up until now. And I still own 100% of my business. So I haven't been faced with this, with that dilemma yet, where I'm, pushing the limits on how much someone can own, So I'm having conversations with a lot of interested parties. But for me, it's not just about money. Obviously, that's incredibly valuable to me. I know it can help me do a lot of things that I haven't been able to do in the last 10 years. But it's always about working with the right people. It's finding good people to work with that, have money that can support the business, but also understand business, that come with other and additional resources besides just their pocketbook.
You say it's who you work with, and Colorado's still, the folks that are still in the industry from who were in the industry to begin with, there's a kind of a familial thing still to this day. Mm-hmm. And if everybody kind of came together last night and you saw some folks that are doing their own thing and have been doing their own thing, how have conversations changed post 1090 within the community of Colorado?
Yeah, that's a great question. The folks that I was talking to last night, it seems like most of us that have been in Colorado for the last decade or around a decade, we're starting to focus outwardly now. Like, it's not just about Colorado anymore. It's about what's going on outside of Colorado, because Colorado's been a tough market. I mean, it's the most well established, and the regulations are clear, and for the most part not changing as often as they used to when I first started. But it's very saturated. It's it's very saturated. It's very competitive. There's a lot of downsides to being in Colorado. It's good to be one of the, most well established, of course, but these opportunities outside of Colorado are kind of what Colorado was 10 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, that's what it feels like again, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Really exciting in the beginning, and it's always been exciting, but I'm starting to get that familiar feeling that I had when I started the business.
Excellent. I cannot wait to continue this conversation as it goes. But it's so interesting to hear that it's like the early days outside of Colorado, because you guys did pretty well in making a cannabis economy happen. And
Mhm.
I will point out that the Colorado businesses that are still in business are profitable, and I know that because you have to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of us that have bootstrapped like Sweetgrass has.
Yeah.
And in order to bootstrap, you got to make money to reinvest it. So being profitable is helpful. It's amazing though. I mean, some of these businesses outside of Colorado, they're being valued in crazy ways and they're not making money yet. Not even not profitable, not even making money. It's wild. It's such a
So,
crazy space right now.
yeah.
But there's a lot of really impressive things that are happening now, and with the right people behind it and the right amount of capital, there's going to be a lot that'll last.
There you go. So I can't wait for you and your brothers and sisters from Colorado to bring the concept of profitable cannabis companies
Who
to
knew?
us and the rest of the country and the world, right?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, why not? Let's do it with an actual business plan.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Julie. Thanks as always. Congratulations again. Happy 10th anniversary. I can't believe it. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Seth.